Okay, Ritter back. Game number 2 with 1, 2, 3. Now, yeah, we'll keep it. I started filming a game a minute ago, and the guy, I don't know what happened to him. He just stopped playing, basically, and then quit. But it was going very well. So, I like what's been happening so far. We're playing against Kevelvane. Kevelvane? What did we draw? Oh, we drew a Crash. That's a good card. Basically, I kept the hand because we have a 1-drop. If we don't have a 1-drop, we can't keep the hand. But I'll take a Bottle of Vitae. It gives us basically a third of a creature because we get 1 charge. 3 charges makes up the Battle Hopper, which is good with the Wild Root Dancer and the Evolve. It replaces itself with a card, which is good. And it buys us a life in case we need to, survive for a turn. So he's going to gain some life. That doesn't bother me in the least. Because once he starts taking damage, it's going to come on heavy. What we do have to worry about is because he's playing Blood, there's always a chance we're going to get extinctioned. So we want to be mindful of the extinction. Let's pop this. Come on, Sapphire. God. Not happening. We'll run out the bunny now. So that next turn, in case we want to... I don't know. I can't imagine a world where we're going to want to evolve, but... Maybe he wants to kill it, and he won't kill something important. Who knows? To note, I think he molted 6, and the Soothing Breathe is basically a blank card unless it buys him a turn later in the game. So we have a lot more cards than he does, and we have 2 Oracle Songs in case we ever draw a Sapphire Source. We are running 9 Sapphire Sources. So 9 out of 60 is a lot. It's like 3 out of 20, which is a little over a 7th. Which means we're 10 cards in, we should draw one pretty soon. Statistically speaking, of course. So again, the point of the deck was to run out a 1-drop, a 2-drop, a 3-drop, hence the name. We have just all 3s. So once we start dropping, we'll start getting some power on the board. This turn is going to be, of course, another one of those. But we're going to run out a Crash. You want to run out the Crash first so that the next one we draw is just a little bit better, of course. Also, we don't want to play the Evolve, obviously, but the Wild Root Dancer we want to save. If we do something like play it now, and then we don't drop a source, because we'd have to drop a source before playing it, and he kills it, we're going to be very sad. Whereas, if we play it, and then we play a source, I don't think he can respond to it. So, and now that the triggers a triggered ability, not an activated ability, triggered doesn't have colons. Now that triggered abilities don't use the chain, I don't think he can stop us from doing what we want to do here. Good, he'll take 2 damage, that's fine. He's potentially taking 5 this turn, so let's see what he does. He could just Extinction. Nope, he's going to enter Conflict. And he's going to play, ooh, that's spicy. I have not made a deck with that yet. It does seem very spicy for our brews, though. It's pretty nice. Could be good. We'll see. We will see. Okay, so we're just going to keep drawing things that we don't want to draw. So I think we're going to run it out and see what happens. Okay. This is looking really bad. I mean, we need to draw... If we draw a Sapphire Source, we are so in. As it stands, this is not super impressive, but he's down to 3 cards, so... Okay, he's going to make a Sliver. See, what's really not... I don't know what these slivers do. Sliver... Oh, you know what? It's an exact copy of this. It's actually pretty good, because if he draws another one, he can then make 2. So they're not useless on their own. It's a pretty cool card. I think it's way slow. I anticipate him being dead before it matters, but we'll see what happens. Because what we can do next turn, we could play a source, give this guy +2/+2, make a battle hopper, evolve the whole team. He's going to murder. Oh, that's kind of sad. That's why we ran it out there this turn, last turn instead of the turn before. He's making a spear now, which is fine. Come on, Sapphire Source. Daddy needs a new Sapphire Source. Our whole hand just opens up. Sapphire Source? No, another Wild Root Dancer, though. Oh, I'm okay with that. Yes. If any of you follow the forums, I can feel an extinction coming, but he may not have murdered it and used. See, an extinction at this point is kind of silly because it wastes a murder and an internal conflict. So that's 1, 2, 3 cards for the extinction, and basically all 2 of these guys are free. So it actually becomes card disadvantage for him. Ooh, this is kind of scary. All right, let's see what happens. This is going to be an interesting turn. So on the forums, I was talking about how Wild Root Dancer is actually the scary card. Fist is really good. You know, the 7/7 Crush Invincible, but Wild Root Dancer is really, really good. Oh, boy. All right. So we're going to play this first. We're going to give +2 to this guy. We're then going to play this. And then we're going to evolve our team. Okay. And if he wants to trade for the Wild Root Dancer, I think I'm okay with that. He's only got 1 card in hand. Because if he trades here, that means he's taking 8. And then we can get it next turn with our Chosen. Yep, that's fine. So he's dead next turn, basically. Let's see what happens. Mm-hmm. Okay. So he's taking 5 this turn? I'm okay with this. Oh, you know what? I should have Oracle Songs first. That was a mistake. In case I draw another Wild Root Dancer. Mistake. I apologize. Oh. Oh, well, why not? And the rich get richer. Sure. Again, I could do this after combat, but I just don't care. He has 1 card in his hand. I'm not sure this is going to be relevant. I'm pretty sure we have him here. 2 more Oracle Songs in our hand means we have 5 cards, basically. And we have 7 sources. All right. He's got... See, like, now, do you even want to draw a Sliver? Like, is that something you actually want to draw? He's putting it into his deck like he wants to draw it, but I can't imagine that's the card he needs right now. So if he draws one because of that, it just seems bad. I expect a GG here, possibly a Scoop Phase. Another Demented Demolisher? Sure. Saves him. Kind of. Alright. There's many draws we could have here that just end the game, so let's see if we get one. Let's do this first, because we know how to play Hex. I read the instruction manual. Yes. In case we draw another Pack Raptor. Let's see, do we get the, you drew all 4. Nope. All right. We can play this. Do we want to make a dude? No, we'll save him. We're going to save all of this, because in case he does draw an extinction right now, we don't want to have nothing left to run out. We really don't need to commit more to the board here. How does this work? All right. So if we attack with everything and he blocks our chosen, then he takes 4. Unfortunately, I think we just attack with this. If he doesn't block, then he's dead next turn. If he's got nothing. Because if he blocks here, then obviously he's dead. But if he doesn't block, he goes to 3, and then no matter what he blocks next turn, just from these guys, he takes 3. Oh, I guess he came to the same conclusion. We are not going to run anything else out because we don't want to dive headfirst into an extinction if there is an extinction coming. Notice he did not make a spear that time. Maybe he figured out the same thing we figured out. Does that save him? 7, 8, 9, 10, 7, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, that saves him. He's certainly hanging in there. What's he doing? Is he frozen? Nope. Good. And we have a lot of cards right now that are just super good. Like if we draw another Evolve, I'm happy using that. No, of course we don't draw another Evolve though. I wanna run more things out, but it's just not the right move. It's really not. So we'll play another source. We'll swing in, see what happens. 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's dead in 2. He's dead next turn again. Like we're just keeping him on the backswing here, so that when he finally draws an answer. All right, let's say we play these 2 guys. We add 2 more damage to the board, but he's dead regardless. Like if he doesn't deal with these, he's still just dead. If he plays a blocker, I mean, so be it. But let's see. He has an extra draw with the secret lab if whatever he gets isn't going to do it for him. Internal conflict, sure. He certainly is good at buying these turns. That is his third internal conflict, by the way. Okay, we have about 100 really good cards in our deck that are worth drawing. That's, of course, not one of them. We've drawn 13 sources this game. We only have 24 in our deck. I say only, but I mean, there's really not a whole lot. Our deck is almost full of just good cards at this point. Take your damage. Take your medicine. I am going to run out. See, if I was going to do this, I should have done it earlier. I'm going to run it out there because if he makes a blocker, he's still dead. All right, of course, another source. It just doesn't matter. We're going to get like some sort of a QQ after this, and he doesn't see our side of the board where we drew 10. We didn't draw Howling Brave. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 sources. Fantastic. We've literally drawn twice as many as he even has. More than twice, actually. Looks like it's GG time. Scoop phase? He's not scooping. I'm not sure what that means. Maybe he has another Soothing Breeze. Let's see. And Immortality, that's good. Let's see what life total actually puts him at. This is always fun. It might put him at 9. Yeah, it's very strange. We are going to play the Stargazer, because then we can get rid of some of these useless cards in our hand. And I'm not going to play a Source. This is a 2 of in the deck. Beef and I were discussing the merit of this guy. I really like him. Like at a time like this where we're just trying to close out the game, he lets us filter through our dead cards, like all of these sources. Super bonus, if we draw an Evolve off the top, we just win. So we'll see how that goes. I kind of find it hard to believe he hasn't drawn another Sliver yet. Maybe it goes right to the bottom of his deck and he just hasn't shuffled. Like it's one of those glitchies. I don't know. Now that wouldn't make any sense because he made one and then would have shuffled and put the other one at the bottom, so I don't know. Okay, he discarded a Murder. Oh boy. If he discarded a Murder, whatever he has must be pretty good. Okay. Play this first, just in case. Pack Rafter. Doesn't do it. Show me something good. Ooh, that's a good one. One, two, three. All right, we're not gonna run out the Crash. This is like our ultimate insurance policy because we get 2 dudes. So if he wipes the board next turn, we get to remake 6 power on our turn, which is enough to kill him on the subsequent turn. I did run out the Pack Raptor because I want to draw more Pack Raptors, and it boosted the Pack Raptor currently on the board. More Soothing Breeze? Sure. I'm kind of surprised he didn't think Murder was better. No, I guess not. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I said that twice. I mean, really, I might have murdered this thing. I haven't drawn 1 yet, but there's a bunch in there, and where there's 1, there's more. If he had murdered this, he would have just saved 2 damage, then next turn 4 damage. It wouldn't have been the 7 that he gained here, but it's pretty close. Maybe he's just drawing to an extinction. I don't know. Like, maybe that is the only thing in his deck that saves him at this point. Oh, we bugged. No, we didn't. Yeah. Looked like we bugged for a second. Okay, Demented Demolish is a goodie. That definitely does some work here. Wow. Our draws are just absolutely terrible. Something? An Evolve? That's fine, I'll take that. Sure. Let's just play 100 of these. Sure. Let's play this too. And we go infinite. Not literally, but... Oh, boy. Okay. Okay. Yes, I am swinging the whole team. He's going to take 2, 4, 5, 6 damage here no matter what, and then next turn he's dead. So we might as well get in there with everything. Let him have his fun. We are going to play this because we have another one. So this one now makes 1, 2... This one makes 4. It's pretty good. I suppose we could play these. If 4 rhinos isn't enough, then nothing's going to be enough. And we'll make this. You can only use it once a turn from what I see. Let's see. Yep, once a turn. I am holding on to 2 sources in case we draw a Wild Root Dancer. We could play a source and use the Stargate. I mean, this is all irrelevant. Either he's going to survive this turn or he's not going to survive this turn. He's been doing an amazing job. But at the same time, there's got to be extinctions in his deck, and we're just playing around them, and he keeps drawing things that aren't extinction. They're just good enough to keep him alive for an extra turn. But that's not totally unacceptable. He's drawing basically 2 cards a turn, and he has no sources left in his deck. Now, he needed to draw something really good here, so let's see what it was. He's discarding slivers now. Fantastic. Nice job putting him in your deck. There we go. All right. There you go. Quite an interesting game. We'll be back for some more.